quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in this.
Going for the goal line, and he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Say it. Complete on the left to Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Jackson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Throwing, say it. Touchdown, Buckeye! Put 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for an open area to his left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nice pickup.
That is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking at it, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Uncorks one. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Sellers. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him and gets him to the ground with the sack.
Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And That's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sellers. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeps the play going. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throws for the tight end. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Fuller. He's going for the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Unloads it left. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Sellers. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And 3 receivers on the left side here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker and picks it up on 4th. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out. You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. And you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky.
There's a crease. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Defensively, in these situations, when it's such long yardage situations, I'm going to be very, very conservative. I'm going to drop guys really, really deep. If you want to run the football, you can have at it. Now, ideally, you don't want to give up that many yards, but you still didn't give up a first down, so it's still successful.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Stepping to the right. Throws to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply,
he'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He might want another play. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Nowhere to go. Sellers. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Say it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Oh, he's got a chance. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Sellers. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking left. He's got it, and he'll be brought down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Keeps it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Here's Sellers to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll run it on third and goal. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. But there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he added the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Fires to the middle. Got his man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
No matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Julian saying to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left. He's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Making side adjustments here. He'll try it again. Turning it on!
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeye! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Back open in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.